What we got away? Still staring at him.
Make the camera. You high five him, won't it?
Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Stay safe, boys. Stay safe, mate. Stay safe. All the best, Billy. It's alright, it's gone now.
Yeah, 3 teams, mate.
Fucking 2 minutes.
Right, yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
So good afternoon and welcome to Monk Sports Club, the home of the Woolston Rovers. But today it is a big game. It's part of the Roccos and Rugby Festival 2025. It's the Warrington Select against the Rugby League All-Stars. A sold out crowd. I'm just getting my breath at the moment because I've been trying to shout the teams on, and then all of a sudden I've had to run all the way from the other side of the field up to this gantry, but it's going to be worth it. We're in for an absolutely fantastic game this afternoon. Some absolutely class acts on the field, and there's some good Rugby League All-Stars as well. Of course, their captain Adrian Morley, 497 club appearances, 53 international caps for England and Great Britain as well. We've also got the Fosters, Mark, Chris, Danny, any others as well. Just waiting for the teams to get themselves ready. Little General Gary Hulse, on at Warrington Wolf and Widnes Viking as well. Although I think Gary played when they weren't even the Vikings. Sorry, Gary. I think you're still younger than me though. So as we are just getting ready again, fantastic turnout. Over 1,000 tickets sold. It's been a great day. A little bit of a splattering of rain, but we'll be all right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Warrington Select are ready. Now the good news for me as a commentator today is you're looking for the numbers on the back of the shirts. And the All-Stars have all got number 15 on, so apologies to any All-Stars who score, and I don't know who you are. But you're all number 15. Now subs, no swearing, okay, because we are live on Channel 4. So I can't wait for all these substitutions. There's 1,000,001 players in front of me as the All-Stars get the game kicked off. Right footed down towards Josh Bond. Now we're not sure where Josh is going to go. I don't think Josh knows where he's going to go as well. Takes that first tackle, Jack Hancock in at dummy half. Now rumours that Jack could have made it pro if it wasn't for his dodgy knee. What about his dodgy hands as well? Well, he's going to be the organiser today. If anything is going to happen, it's going to be Jack who's going to get that going as they drive down the field. They're up to the 40 over on this right hand side of the field. An early touch for Mark Eastup. Josh Bond with the kicks, right footed, it's decent, it's going to put the full back under pressure, but he takes that well. As he moved the ball out to that far side, it's a good tackle first off from Jack Gibson. into the big fella Adrian Morley. Now Jack Hancock was a bit scared of Morley, but he got in there quite well as the All-Stars go there. Was there a hand in there? Am I allowed to berate the referee from up here? He's played the ball though for the Warrington Select, East up. It's a good drive in by number 18, Mike O'Brien, who apparently was in the original lineup of Blazing Squad. I think we've got the rest of him down here on the subs bench. Oh, first error for Warrington Selects by Scott Neal. Now I'm being told he trains like Tarzan and plays like Jane. Well, I think Jane would have kept hold of that ball. As the ball is moved quickly over to that right hand side, they're going to try and use that little bit of pace. When I say little bit of pace, it is a little bit of pace. Here's Gary Hulse for the All-Stars. Good inside ball, but should have done better. And the ball's put down, it's picked up by the fullback Ben Hughes. A chance for Warrington Select to make their way up the field. Good drive. There's East up again. Seeing plenty of the ball in these opening moments. Hancock. Gibson again. It's Hancock scooting from dummy half. Gets the ball to Scott Neal again. Holds on to that really well. He's put down. Select still around about 40 metres away. It's a little dink kick over though. It's making the fullback think. The ball's bouncing. Well judged. And a good chase from the Warrington Select side. Oh, a few side steps there. I think he outdid himself. Twisting and turning. The hot stepper. Here's one of those Fosters. He's still there. Loads of them today. Here's Hulse again. Ball out to the right hand side. They've got numbers out on that far side. Great little inside ball as well. They're playing some good stuff for the All-Stars. A little bit like the Harlem Globetrotters. Hulse, good ball, and it's a great pick-up. But well watched by Jack Gibson. Certainly having the better of this opening start of the All-Stars as Ben Hughes just sees that behind. Good play from Hughes. They're going to go for the quick play of the ball? Nah. Little fact about Monk Sports Club as well. It is the place where Pete Waterman met Rick Astley. As Rick Astley was performing on the stage just over on that far side, the room with the white roof. And so began Never Gonna Give You Up. Good work from the Warrington Select skipper down that left-hand side. But he never scores under the 6 because his head won't fit between the posts. That's why he's staying out wide. Good position again for Select. What can they do now? They've got to move to put on Bond, and it's a loose from Bond. But the referee was going to let that one go. It's a charity game, referee. Better from Select though. All starts through Adrian Morley. Takes the ball just short of halfway. Good little scoop again. Certainly making plenty of metres early on. As I mentioned before, it's the number 15, the number 15 and the number 15 for our All-Stars. And their beautiful lilac strip, by the way. Hulse gets the ball, great ball, and that was possibly forward. Yes, well spotted, referee. Commentator's eye. Certainly the All-Stars fans didn't like that one, but certainly the correct decision from our referee. Good chance to get the ball. Here's the poster boy. And he could be put into touch. No, it's he's just held out. That's Richie Burnett. Now he reckons he's poster boy, not because of his rugby league skills, but because he's the best looking on the side. Juggling from Scott Neal. Good little change of direction from Hancock. He's got his Rylands under-13s team just to his right-hand side watching. I'm sure they'll be making a few comments, only like he does on a Sunday morning. Here's Josh Bond, little kick from Bond, that's great that. But well watched from the All-Stars full-back. As the ball goes down, good tackle from Eastup. Good little ball again and showing some expansive stuff. No score yet though in this game. As the All-Stars just happy to trundle the ball down the field. Hulse certainly wanting to push that about. Great hit from McQuillan. Certainly didn't miss. Actually, I think that was Steve Barrett there. Apologies. We'll still give Charlie the tackle though. Oh, great take. Danny Spencer with the take. Always good to get that first one under the belt. Great run from Hughes to Bond. Bond, no one really chasing. There's Josh Bond though. Inside, outside. Few wry smiles after that tackle. Is he still good inside ball to Neil, and Neil's still going. The referee says play on. Trying to sneak through. Good work though from Hancock. Hancock going himself. Hancock scooting. Good inside ball. I think that maybe hits a hand. The referee giving 6 again correctly. Picked up again by Hancock. Showing a good turn of pace. Ball does go backwards from Des Tutu. Thompson. Ball for Neil and just a little bit too high. Chance for Danny Spencer there. It was nearly go gadget arms for Spencer. But still no score, but certainly the best bit of play for Warrington Select. Great work from Josh Bond and Jack Hancock in that set. Here's Morley again. Morley. Not saying he's rolling back the years yet. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that try for Warrington against St Helens at the Etihad though, will we? But you never know. Here's Gary Hulse. Hulse skipping in. Good ball to Toa Kohe-Love. He certainly knows how to step. But again, good defence. That time from Des Thompson though, but Gary Hulse is through the gap and good work from Charlie McQuillan. And he's on a roll. The orange boots are flying down that field. Down he goes though. Mr. Morley, and error from Hancock. Sure that one will get mentioned in the morning. Good game so far though. No one blowing yet though, so we will get plenty of substitutions as the All-Stars make their way down the field. And we should have given that one. There was definitely Mark Forster on his left, and he could have been see his way to the try line. Forster, 458 appearances, 191 tries for Warrington Wolves. I think if the ball had gone out there, he may have gone. And Gary Hulse claiming something has gone on with Josh Bond. Referee just saying play on fairly. Good ball though out to the right hand side. There's a chance for the All-Stars. And the try is given by the referee. Did look like a two-handed touch. A few claims from the substitutes. But the first try has gone the way of the Rugby League All-Stars. Also seeing Darren Whitfield as well. Now Darren apparently won't watch Fireman Sam due to his hatred for Norman Price. Don't blame you, mate. Horrible child. Absolutely horrible child. But we are back underway. All-Stars leading 6-0. Hulse to Morley. Don't think Morley will thank him for that one. Thompson straight in with that one, but they're attacking that right-hand side again, and it's Toa Kohe-Love. The hairline may not be quite the same it was when he was in Warrington colours but certainly got the skills and the sidestep. Again, Thompson doing plenty of work over on that far side. Again, great play though. Here is Morley though. Morley's gone through the gap, little inside ball to Hulse. Hulse, has he got the way to the line? The ball's there. Good chance and good play. Great cover play. Over on that far side though, but there's an overlap over here for the All-Stars if they can get the ball across, and they don't need to. And that's the second try of this afternoon. Again, number 15, the scorer. But again, it all come off the back of that break from Adrian Morley, showing all his class with that little pass to Gary Hulse. And then they had players out that weren't required. All smiles from Denny Solomona. Of course, we are going try-scorer kicks. So although it looks like an easy conversion, maybe it's not as easy as it looks. Nope, no problems at all for that one. 12-0. The All-Stars lead. And what can the All-Stars do to get back into the game? It came off the back of a really good bit of play for the All-Stars, where they made good position. They got down well into the All-Stars half, but then a little bit of class showing. And again, this is the time when all the substitutes happen. Jack Carl McQuillan is also on as well. He's an MOD civilian contractor. He trains dolphins for the Royal Air Force. Scott Neal having a breather, as well as Mark Eastup as well. I think he's took a bit of a big hit. May need some oxygen down on that touchline. But it's the All-Stars who have a 12-0 lead and just showing a little bit of class. Hulse, again moving out to that right-hand side, and again they're making breaks quite easily. Ball inside, and that is great play there from Gibson. Patted the ball back. Certainly need to look at that left edge. Gibson, who is training at the moment to be an underwater wood welder. Cy Lawson is also on. First drop ball though for our number 33, Jack Carl McQuillan. And again, Select just giving up a bit too much ball in these early stages and being punished by this All-Stars team. Jack Hancock has a breather. Billy Maunder making his way on. Billy pours his morning cup of tea onto his Rice Krispies to save time. So you never know, we may see a few little quick plays. Here's Andy Patton. Now Andy Patton's told me this is going to be his last game. Says that every year though, does Andy? Good to see him though, because he's managed to get a babysitter for today, which is why he's playing. That is his excuse. Great ball again though, and they're being seen out wide. The chase is on, but oh, great effort there from Cy Lawson. But that is the third try of the afternoon for our Rugby League All-Stars. And they're certainly finding out and finding some space out on these edges. Second try for the pacey winger, who's of course number 15. Converted one from the touchline earlier as well. Of course, money raised today from the Warrington Select side will go towards St Roccos. Absolutely fantastic charity, and of course this event doubled in size from last year at Tetley Walkers. Tetley Walkers not big enough. And that one's been sliced wide. And it's Warrington Select 0. The RL All-Stars 16. As a cheeky fly appears on my piece of paper. I hope it paid its donation to Roccos. Of course, the All-Stars raising money for Life for a Kid as well. But fantastic work done by Rich Clancy. Of course, everybody who's helped get involved with this. Plenty of stalls. As you can see, there's a massive big inflatable playground over on the far side. Not sure where some of these players will have the energy to do that later, but it is the select team who are going to kick off. The bright orange boot up into the sky. Good take though. That's a great hit though from Jack Carl McQuillan. Helped out by Cy Lawson. Good work as well from Daniel Riley, who just doesn't like cricket. He loves it. No, apparently he just likes cricket. Or doesn't like cricket. I'm confused. Anyway, Gary Hulse for the All-Stars. Again, trying to get out wide. Toa Kohe-Love. Little step from Kohe-Love, but good pull back from Ben Adams. Oh, first knock on. Is there a chance here, possibly? Carl McQuillan taking his time. I think he saw what was ahead of him. Good run from Darren Whitfield. The Norman Price hater, of course. Number 10, Ryan Acton. He's banned from entering any shop that sells socks. So you won't be seeing him in M&S anytime soon. Good position all this for Select. Good chance to get themselves on the score sheet. A good little run that as well. Chris Billinge, who can walk up to 20 mile an hour. Not sure he can run that fast though. That's the only problem. For a good position, referee's blown though. The referee's blown for the water break. That's because the sun's come out. Is that just a break for the referee? That means I've got to keep padding and talking. There you go. So it's been a good first quarter for the Rugby League All-Stars. They lead 16 points to 0. 3 tries, 2 conversions, all for number 15. I think number 15's got a good chance to get a man of the match. So Warrington Select about to get the second quarter underway. They trail 16 points to 0 to the RL All-Stars. We're finding lots of width there as we've got a change of referee as well. Now if that's Ollie Maddock, I'm sure I saw pictures of him in Turkey early in the week. That's probably why he's not doing a full game. Good bounce though for the Select, and ball is picked up really well. Good position for Daniel Riley, who definitely doesn't like cricket. Knock on though from Select in a good position. But they'll be hoping to try and keep the RL All-Stars down that end. Again, trying to move this ball out wide. You can tell they're taking it seriously. Even the hooker's waving his hands in the air, which of course is part of the hooking role these days. There's Morley and Orb. Bit of juggling, but manages to keep hold. Under pressure there from Mike Davis, but pressure made. Good position here for Select. It's Chris Billinge. Now that wasn't 20 mile an hour, was it, that he was walking? Quick play the ball. Daniel Riley to Maunder. Maunder, great ball out to that left-hand side. Here's McQuillan, and the Selector in. And as we mentioned, he wouldn't go through the post. He has to go round them due to the size of his head. And he puts the ball down, smack bang underneath. And Warrington Select are on there. And it looks like the All-Stars are still having a break. So it is a try for the skipper. Did he get that one? May have to shout down for that one. No, he missed. There we go. Even I was surprised. We don't know. Well, I know how. He just didn't kick it very well, did he? Don't worry, he got it all on camera. So it is Warrington Select 4. The RL All-Stars 16. As the bench is still in a little bit of disbelief. Not sure whether it's because the way he broke through the gap or whether it's the way they missed the conversion. I was going to say a good long kick-up, but I think he scuffed that one. Good work from Ed Marnie or Mahoney. He thought the aeroplane stays still in the sky while the Earth rotates around. Not sure whether he thinks the Earth's flat as well, but it was a good pick-up anyway and a good run. And that's the main thing. Good drive again. Certainly making some space. That one was a bit round the collar. Referee says play on though. Good work from Ryan Acton. Maunder out to the left-hand side. Again, good hands, good skip again. Here goes McQuillan again, and a chance to the inside ball. He's going himself. And a second try. And Warrington Select are bringing the comeback of comebacks. Second try for our number 6 and our skipper. But of course, this is where the kicks become important, the conversions. But certainly, since the break, I'm not sure what they put in the water. So after taking all that time, no pressure, there's only a bloke with a camera right behind the posts, taking your picture. Surely you've got to get this one. It's a good effort. Have we got that one? Missed that one? So the All-Stars to kick off, not had much ball in this second quarter. It's been all select. Still playing. So it is select 8. The All-Stars 16. Certainly need to get their kicking boots on for the conversions. And also Ollie Maddock needs to start signalling so I know whether the conversions have gone over. Great play from our number 8, Daniel Riley. Good little step there from Cy Skelton. Certainly been a good few moments. Kick on the last from McQuillan, putting the winger and the full-back under pressure, but it's taken well, and the chase is good. Chased by Cy Lawson. Good work. Des, are you knackered? Are you knackered, mate, yeah? Yeah. Old and fat. Oh, well, never mind. Good luck. You're good looking though, Des. You know what I mean? No. Oh, sorry. I was talking to someone else. There's another Des just over here. All-Stars back on the attack. They're going to try and hunt wide. It's been good for them so far in this first half, but certainly in the second quarter, not being as successful. Morley wanted that one, but they missed him out. Last tackle, signalled by the referee, Mr. Maddock, who I called the best referee in Warrington the other week, just so he'd give Rylands a few decisions. Apparently he's hated in Woolston, so maybe I'll have to go out in disguise. But All-Stars back on attack. Here's Billinge. Was a member of the Eagle Touch squad as well on a Saturday morning. Here he goes. 25 miles an hour. I think he's coming off for a breather though. Here's Riley again. Good play and just a little bit further back though, but it's picked up from Jim Forster. A little bit of direction lost though. Good work though from Forster, because apparently he lost an arm in Vietnam, but managed to grow it back quickly by looking directly at the sun. Well, won't be growing any arms back today. There's a nice big black cloud. Hope that stays on till afterwards. There's a few substitutions being made again, a few breathers. But it's been a good spell for Warrington Select. They still trail 16 points to 8 as the ball goes out to that right hand side, and a good bit of play there and showing all his skills and all his step. This is a chance, and this could be a try. Certainly knows his way to the try line. A brilliant play, and under the sticks, and that could be another 6-pointer for the RL All-Stars. Score sheet. Jack Hancock back on as well. Can't miss him in those bright yellow boots. Bought them all the way from Australia apparently. Could have got them in JJB, Jack, but chance for the All-Stars as well as Gibson with the tackle. Warrington Select claiming that the player was tackled beforehand, but the referee playing on. Again, the All-Stars just seem to have woken up again. Certainly seeing their way to the try line. That's Toa Kohe-Love. Great position though for the All-Stars to extend their lead, spreading the ball from right to left. Good dummy pass there, and weren't being fooled though with Select. Here's the last. It's a kick high towards the corner. Taken well. It's another kick. And that one's going to go dead though, a little bit too high. Foot like a baby elephant. I can say that because I'm up here and he can't hear me. Just hope he doesn't watch this video back. Good work from Spencer. Oh, what a great chance, and I think he took a bit of a blow in the mouth there, did Gibson, but he's still going is Gibson, but Morley back to bring him down. But a good position for Select. They can get a quick play of the ball. Hancock going himself. Ball out to the right hand side. They're going to spread it. Oh, what a dummy! What an absolute dummy! Jim Forster under the sticks. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, the camera got that one. We're getting the nod from the camera. Good work. Jim will be showing that to everybody for the next, for the rest of the year anyway. So Jim Forster over for the third Select try, but it's been the goal kicking that's been the problem. McQuillan is going to have a go at this one. We've got one. There we go. 6-pointer. Score moves to Warrington Select 14, RL All-Stars 24. Good work in the build-up to that move from George Russell, who's apparently under investigation for owning an illegal snail farm. Terrible behaviour. Nothing worse than those illegal snails as an error from the gorgeous Desmond Tutu Thompson. I think he's blaming someone else though, so that's all right. Said he wasn't ready. So it will be a dropout. As the ball currently being hidden under the jumper of McMillan. More defending for Select. Every time they seem to think they're back in the game, the All-Stars just showing that little bit of class. Although I think realistically they should have played that ball then. Definitely had somebody out on the wing, moving the ball from right to left though. Here's Morley. Morley just looking for possible offload. Decides to take the drive himself. Good little flat pass there. Possibly forward. No shouts from the fans though. Just me. I'll shout for anything though, me. Good work though from the All-Stars. Good scrambling defence though from Select. Good work from Scott Neal. Again though, there could be a bit of an overlap and maybe that kick was to the wrong place and the referee saying it was touch behind, drop out given. Good defensive work behind the sticks. I think that was Ben Hughes. Nobody seems to want that one, although it's bounced back. A nice little bit of backspin in the favour of the All-Stars. Morley wants this one. Great little ball as well. Certainly one for the prop forwards union. Not supposed to pass like that back in those days. Good possession though for the RL All-Stars. Plenty of players over on that side for Select though. As the ball goes down, and my pen nearly goes down as well as the wind is blowing. Don't get this at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Have a roof on and everything. There's Thompson though for Select, who've defended really steadily in the last few moments. Hancock out to Patton. Patton again on his last game, allegedly. Quick play of the ball from Hancock, moving the ball out to the blind side. I wish you'd move it this way because I can see the numbers better this side. That's better. Good work from Eastup. Eastup, good ball to Gibson. Gibson, is he free? Gibson, has he got the legs? Can he go round the fullback? Gibson, it's going to be a try. He's got Patton on his left. He's not going to need him. And just to the left of the posts. Friend to do that earlier. Jack Gibson. Chris, if you go back on, can you tell Ollie to put his hand up when he's converted? It's dead hard to work it out. Sorry about that, ladies and gents, for those listening. But Eddie Waring never had to put up with that. Conversion is good though. On Select, are just 4 behind. Chris, it's Warrington 20. All-Stars 24. Did you get that? You all right? Dearie me. Eddie and Steve-O never had to put up with that, Chris. It's a short kick-off. Not sure if that was on purpose. I'm sure he'd say it will be, but it was picked up well from Mark Eastup, who does really well, and big news out of the Eastup household is he can now swim without his armband, so congrats to Mark. Here's Neil though, getting over those early couple of juggles and knock-ons. Certainly grown into this game. Good work from Mike Davis. Possibly going to go down the short side. No, Hancock inside himself, and commentator's curse as Neil drops that one. Not sure what Hancock's claiming there. He'll shout for anything, will Jack? Some more fresh legs though on for the All-Stars team, who at one stage were leading 16 points to 0. It's now 20 to 24 to the All-Stars, but they're moving down that right-hand side. Few little flicks. Nice big hit there. The fans over on that far side certainly enjoyed that one. Not sure the winger did. He's stepping left, he's stepping right, he's stepping absolutely nowhere. Again down that blind side for the All-Stars, but wrapped up really well there from Andy Patton. Did I mention it's his last game? Good long pass though, but it's loose, and a chance for Neil to possibly pick this up, and he gets his hands on this. This could be a try. Didn't fancy it. Gonna have a go himself. And I think we're finally going to score. I don't think anyone wanted to score that one, but it's Alfie Cal McQuillan. And the guys are on the level. Some unbelievable work there, and I don't think anybody wanted to score that try until Alfie Cal McQuillan got his hands on the ball, but we are level pegging. What a superb game of rugby league. And a chance for Warrington Select. Great work there at the start from Scott Neal. Also backed up from Cy Skelton as well. High fives all around. The score is tied at the moment, 24 apiece. The ball won't sit correctly on the tee. Only a little bit of a breeze. Here's Wolfie. Is Wolfie going to come on? Afternoon, Wolfie. Give us a wave. Chance for Select to take the lead, and they have. And they've turned this around. And that's half time, and Warrington Select lead here 26-24. Now, I'm sure he was playing at prop for the All-Stars. As Danny Tickle makes his way onto the... Oh, I think Danny Tickle's going to play for Warrington Select from the look of this. So Danny Tickle on the bench for Warrington Select, wearing number 22. As the All-Stars try to get back into this game. I've got it at 26-24. Rich has got it at 26-20. We'll see if we can find out what the referee's got it at later on. The All-Stars, Gary Hulse, who was very prominent in the good play early on in the first half, back onto the field. Certainly taking it serious. Ball though in the hands over on that far side. It's a loose pass, and oh, they got a nice little bounce there as the ball goes out to that far side. Is he in touch? I don't think he is. I think he's going to be under the sticks. And the referee has given that one. So I've got that back as the All-Stars back in the lead. Not a great start to the second half though for Warrington Select. That was a shocker of a conversion. So just the 4 points on that one. So I've got the score at Warrington Select 26. RL All-Stars 28. As Danny Tickle makes his way on for Warrington Select. Now when you need someone to kick conversions, Danny Tickle is obviously going to be your man. (1,036 goals in his career. He's definitely going to be the man that you want kicking your goals. But All-Stars back with ball in hand, and that was a great run as well. If they could have got the ball away, could have been a chance of getting through that gap. He's one of the Forster brothers. Ball to Hulse. Hulse out wide on this side. They're going to look to try and get down the outside. Patton manages to get the grab. Helped out there. Well, good position again for the All-Stars who've come out firing on all cylinders in this second half. Long ball from Hulse though, and picked up really well by Mark Forster, who's now changed teams. They must have offered him a Guinness. Good hit on Danny Spencer. Some good shots going in. That time it was Mike O'Brien. Hancock at dummy half. Ball to McQuillan, east up. Andy Patton having a breather. There's McQuillan again. Not sure he got shot by a sniper then. Or he's just having a breather. Hancock up to Neil. Neil to Bond. Bond. That ball go backwards. Referee's not bothered. Looks all right to me. Certainly a different style of refereeing in the second half. Good to see some of the All-Stars putting on this selection. Here's Bond. Bond, little kick over towards the posts. Good take though, and the chase is there. East up was nearly there, but great work from the fullback. Gets himself out to the 20. Quick play the ball, Hulse. Looks sometimes like the All-Stars fancy scoring from deep as they're moving in. Kohe-Love's just in at the centre there as the poster boy Richie Burnett does a backward roll. Of course, he spent 4 years in the back rattle scene under the alias of MC Shizzle Manizzle. I think we'll just call him Richie Burnett. I think that's a little bit easier. All-Stars out to the right side. Oh, Neil with a chance of an interception. Patted down. Good chance though from Scott Neal. As we get some more substitutes on the field. It will be a scrum. On the 40. Hulse, long ball, and that's an intercept. We mentioned the poster boy Bonnetta's Toa Kohe-Love just trying to steal that one in the tackle. But great play from our poster boy. Danny Tickle to Neil. Neil, great ball from Neil. Gets the ball out to Ben Adams, but ball lost, and that was definitely possible. Oh, that was a forward pass. Gary Hulse playing on, but go on, Gary. Must have thought he was playing for the Warrington Knights there. For all you touch fans. Referee got it in the end. Although the forward pass, I would have thought that should have gone to the select side. But instead it looks like it's going to be a possible try. Ball across, that's a great ball. A few shots for a forward pass, but the referee's not having any of that. Certainly having a Chris Kendall of an afternoon. The party tricks are out already. Good play from Burnett, and don't think he's going to get away with that. Was that a knock on? As Toa Kohe-Love picks that one up, and yeah, definitely not an afternoon for this referee. Although, as I mentioned, he was playing prop at the start. I think he must have had a bang to the head. Here's Hulse instead. All-Stars hunting the line. Chance for, oh, I thought there was a chance for Kohe-Love. Oh! And whether the line was begging there. A wry smile. Cy Lawson with some white line fever. Don't do it. Only anybody who was born in the 80s to get that gag. Here's Chris Billinge making his way back on. But it is the All-Stars, ball in hand. They currently lead, according to my score sheet, by 2. Here's Gary Hulse. Not sure where Hulse is going. Instead, tackle is called by the referee, but they're inside the Select 10. Have to do some scramble defence. As Mark Forster was out there, and a chance in the corner, possibly. Ball inside, and oh, definitely a knock on. Good pressure from Forster and Chris Billinge. Bet Chris never thought I'd say that. I never thought I'd say that. Here's Hulse though for the All-Stars. Select just needs to try and get on the ball. Definitely a knock on there. I think they mustn't be playing knock-ons in this second half. Little dink kick there and well watched. That's really good play that from Ben Adams. Just keeping an eye on that ball. But Select need to try and get out of their own half. Darren Whitfield. The first drive runs into Adrian Morley. Here's Josh Bond. Nearly trips himself up. East up. Good work though down that right hand side. Any chance you can get the ball over to this left hand side so I can see your numbers? Be much appreciated. With Mark Forster. Ball to McQuillan. Kicked over and there's a chance here. Oh, just a bit heavy, but the ball goes into touch. Time for everyone to have a breather. Maybe a few substitutions. But the All-Stars want to get this game back started. Hulse gets the ball across and the back to front running. Bit of whinging from the All-Stars. Got to be honest. Nothing to moan about there. Good work from Danny Tickle. Oh, great ball as well. And Gary Hulse knew the line to run. Back inside to Hulse. Shouts of a forward pass, but I think that was pretty good to be honest. And Gary Hulse is over. Hulse with 1 cap for Wales. Also played for Rochdale and Swinton as well as Warrington and Widnes. Doesn't look like anyone wants to take this conversion. There we go, yes. Well, enough said about that, the better. Safely say it didn't go over. But it is Warrington Select 26. The RL All-Stars 32. Once again, I can say what I want up here because that big lad can't hear me. You should have used the kicking tee anyway. So we are currently in the third quarter of this main event. Roccos and Rugby Festival 2025, bigger and better than ever here at Monks Sports Club, home of Woolston Rovers. But the All-Stars there, and oh, he's pulled that one. I'm not sure if he heard the shout or if he actually saw that one. But a good chance for Select to get back on. They trail by 6 points. A try and a goal will do it. Of course, we've got Danny Tickle on the field at the moment. Good play though. Here's East up. He's got a chance. Is he over? I think that could be a try. Oh no, he's given tackled. Tackled just before the line. He's still just staying down, giving everyone a breather. Or is he actually injured? I hope he's all right. I feel a bit guilty now. There's Illy Maunder though, in at dummy half. Little inside ball from Bond, and Bond gets the ball to Mark Forster. Gibson just ducks under one, but good solid defence from the All-Stars. He can get this ball out wide though. Chance for McQuillan, he's on a hat-trick of course. Here's the last though. Select got something up the sleeve. Oh, they're just going to kick it anywhere. There we go. Nearly. They still trail by 6 points though. Certainly been a better quarter, this one for the RL All-Stars, who went to sleep a little bit in that second quarter. Oh, and a drop ball from Morley. Deary me, deary me. I can't speak. The legend himself shows that even legends are a little bit normal. Adrian Morley with a knock on. A good position though for Warrington Select. Here's Gibson. Gibson driving through. Already got one try. Was that a strip ball? I think the referee's just going to ask him to play it from there. As Bond just gets caught up. Will just be the play of the ball. Ball in the hand of Bond. Bond to McQuillan. McQuillan moving the ball to Mark Forster. Forster gets the ball back to Daniel Riley. Riley still going. Just a couple of metres away from that line. Can Select get that try that's going to bring them level. Maunder. Ball out to the right to Bond. Bond. Great ball from Bond. And oh, I thought there was a chance there. Over on that far side. Here's Bond again. Trying to go himself. Still tackles in the bag for Select. Little kick. Here's Mark Forster. Mark Forster! He knows his way to the try line. We've seen that before. In primrose and blue. And a couple of times for Widnes as well. Forster under the posts. And this will be the kick to level it. No pressure. Kick to level. Really? I'm just making the scores up as I go along, by the way. I think. It's much easier when they have a scoreboard. Certainly worth the entrance fee to see a Mark Forster try. I think that's definitely worth a Guinness afterwards. I think they've just told him that he's got to kick it as well, and yeah, I don't think he fancied that one. Now, according to his Wikipedia, he's actually kicked 3 goals in his career. Oh, are we just giving the 2 fair? I think you're level now. There you go. 32 apiece. Fozzie, you would have kicked that, wouldn't you? There we go. There we go. No. Well, he would be if he'd have kicked that. Yeah, all right, yeah. Do us a favour, ask the referee when you go on. He won't know anyway. He ain't got a clue. Anyway, I've got it at level. Makes it more entertaining. 32 each. There's the sun shining. The weather is sweet. Makes you want to move your dancing feet. And it's high into the sky. No problem for the All-Stars fullback. Trying to move this ball out, but don't think the winger fancied that one. Lawson straight in with a tackle. Ball we move from Morley across to the left-hand side. Here comes Twinkle Toes again. Oh, here we go, the little hitch kick. Oh, there we go. Good hit from McQuillan. Here's Hulse. Hulse ball out. Little inside ball. Nice play from our winger. Apparently he's an angry man. I'll let you tell him, he's bigger than me. Our All-Stars trying to get a quick play of the ball. Are they going to get a little dink? Oh, it's a good move, but chance here for Gibson. Referee says play on. Gibson's got a chance. Gibson. Oh, great play. But the chance here of a quick play of the ball. Maunder's out on this left-hand side. If he can get the ball to him, it's Billy Maunder. And Billy Maunder's over, and Select take the lead again. Oh, what's going on? Controversy. You've got to give that one. And finally, the Select do score. I think Billy Maunder was a little bit hard done by, but Mike Davis gives the try. And Select are in the lead. Great couple of passages of play, and can Mike Davis knock this one over for a 6-point lead? No, he can't. Select lead 36-32. Questions being asked on the touchline. If how did Cy Lawson drop that ball before? Poor Cy. Batty Cy tried to weigh in 4 kilograms of tinfoil at cash converters once. Here's Forster. Gets the ball to McQuillan. McQuillan's on a hat-trick. Maunder's on his shoulder. Here's Andy Patton. Can this be the end of his last game? Andy Patton. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if his foot was in touch or whether he bounced it. Is the referee giving it? Absolutely no chance. They're claiming that the ginger referee would have given it to the ginger winger. Oh, Andy. That was your moment. Don't worry, Andy, no one saw that. Don't worry, Andy, the camera got it. Select still lead, though, that's the main thing. McQuillan having a breather as well after making that fantastic break. But the All-Stars defence just starting to look a little bit ragged. Good strong run though. Good tackle from Jack Gibson. Great little inside ball, it looks forward to me. Oh, he's given it though. Controversy. He's given that. And that's the end of the quarter. Conversion is good. And All-Stars by 2. Time for the 4th quarter of this fantastic game. Just the 2 points in it, according to my adding up. Although I've never been known for being a Carol Vorderman or a Rachel Riley. Got Ollie Maddock back on. I think we've seen enough of that last referee, especially at that final try as well. Certainly controversy here at Monk Sports with that one. Certainly look forward from where we were stood, high up on our gantry. But it is the referee's decision that is final. As the All-Stars get ready to kick us off. It's a high one. The ball's going to bounce. Picked up by Solomona. Hulse into Denny Tickle, who's then changed sides again, and here goes Tickle again. Great ball inside, and Ollie Maddock's calling that one. I told you he's the best referee in Warrington. He pays me to say that. Of course, anyone from Woolston Rovers will remember the Warrington Cup semi-final, where they don't agree with me. Good tackle from Danny Tickle though. Just the 2 points in this game. Big quarter coming up for both sides. Hancock to Clancy. Clancy's on, the main man. Amazing how he didn't put a little cheeky comment about himself here, so I'll have to make one up later on. Oh, the referee now, Mr. Maddock, gives a penalty against Warrington Select. So you're not as good a referee as we thought. Sorry, Ollie. Here's the referee from the last quarter. Takes one round the chops, well deserved, just for that one decision. Morley drives into Clancy. Can't get past him though. Good play, Hulse again, and here goes Tickle. Again, potential forward pass maybe. Going to go out to this short side. Chance. Oh! Well, I don't know who's in touch, but great work from Alfie McQuillan. Big hit from the winger. Referee saying he was tackled in the field of play. Here's Hulse with a step. Last tackle though for the All-Stars. Good kick over to that far side. Oh, great take as well. In at the corner possibly. No, he stopped and the flag goes down. Great defence by Select. I think that was Craig O'Neill over on that side, who used to own a hot air balloon in the shape of an office chair, but we lost it in a game of cards. So just remember, when the fun stops, stop. Hancock to East Up. Have Select got that one little bit of magic to get themselves back into the league? Here goes Hancock. Gets past one, gets past two. Can't get past that one though. Can have a breather though. Here's Bond. Gibson couldn't take that one in. And Craig O'Neill could. Still tackles in the bag though for Select. That is the last. What are they going to do on the last? It's Bond. Little chip over the top. He's going to chase this one himself. He's Bond and completely missed it. Goes into the hands of Gibson though. This could fall quite nicely. It's Gibson. Gibson's going under the sticks. I think the referee's going to disallow it though. More controversy here at Monks's. I think the referee's saying a knock on. I don't know what the referee saw there. Terrible. Hey? I'd have given it. Try for me. Yeah, just shouts for a video ref there. We haven't got the video ref here today because they usually take about half an hour and the band come on at 4. So we need to complete the game on time. Good work there as Clancy doesn't miss though. Good work from Clancy. Here's Tickle to Solomona. McQuillan in there though. You may notice the haircut, which Alfie thinks the bowl cut is underappreciated hairstyle and that's why he's got one. But here is a chance. Oh, and Gary Hulse has bombed that one. You won't want to see that one again. Gary Hulse. I'm sure he'll blame the pass. And that was a chance for the All-Stars. As Rich Clancy's had enough now. Good short spell from our organiser. As Billy Maunder makes his way back on as well. East Up having a breather. Are you done now, Rich? Are you done? So I think Rich is done for the day. Chance though for Warrington Select. Good play, here we go, good chance. There we go, he holds on to that one. Big hit. Controversy, Darren Whitfield bundled into touch. Solomona claiming it was just a love tap. starting to get feisty. So what the Select do? They run into Adrian Morley, Ryan Acton there. Oh, there's a chance though. That's Mike Davis. Already scored one today. Billy Maund at dummy half. Can he get a quick play of the ball? He can. The ball to Hancock. Hancock. And some big hits starting to go in now. Daniel Riley with that last run. Maunder into Josh Bond. Bond gets away from one. Gets the ball away. Fantastic offload, but the referee saying he was tackled before the ball went out. But it's a great position for Warrington Select. One of those moves that they've been trialling on Hillock Lane going to come off. Ball in the hands of Hancock. Hancock, short ball and big hit. Solomona can certainly get it stuck in, and there's Hancock, and was the ball dislodged in the tackle. Referee gives knock on. Not like Jack to have a moan. Solomona running the ball in. Certainly gets one back. Daniel Riley. And Acton in on the tackle as well. Still just 2 points in this one. Danny Tickle for the All-Stars. He's now decided, of course, in this quarter to change teams again. Although he has had more clubs than Tiger Woods. It's Alfie. Cal McQuillan has a breather. To be replaced by Mike O'Brien. As he's mentioned, was a member of the original Blazing squad, and a knock-on from the All-Stars. Good position for Select. As more and more substitutes come on. And there's Big Des making his way on. All it's going to take, one little spark. Who's going to be the hero this afternoon? Is it going to be one of the All-Stars to break the Select hearts? Or are we going to have a moment of magic from one of these players in blue? Scott Neal making his way back on. No. 2. Good play though from Lawson. Hancock. Got Neal driving down the middle, gets through Danny Tickle's tackle. That's hard for me to say, isn't it? Maunder in at dummy half. Slow play the ball though. Here's Maunder himself. Maunder's over. Is the referee going to give that one? He is. He's going to give that one. Select take the lead. Thought he was going to disallow that one as well. You're leading by 2. Well, you've not kicked it yet. Don't worry about having extra players. That's all right. They won't know until they see the video. Charlie McQuillan for a chance to put Warrington Select into a 4-point lead. This is a big kick. Watch the disco. And that is it. And Warrington Select have took the spoils. A last-minute try from Maunder, converted by McQuillan. And Warrington Select take the spoils. But what a brilliant event. And ladies and gents, of course, only one winner this afternoon, and that was Rugby League.